Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Can everybody hear me?
Yep, continue.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to thank the RNA team, especially Nick, okay, for having us today to talk about our Copeland ZXD and ZXLD digital scroll condensing unit. So I will share with you, okay, what's the latest development of this series of condensing unit. Here you can see, I think most of us here, the contractors, co-room contractors, the supermarket contractors, refrigeration contractor, they have been installing ZX, okay, for some years now, for medium temp and low temp, okay, two to 7.5 horsepower, all right, and maybe some have installed before 9 horsepower. But today's session, I would like to touch on mostly on the larger ZX. We call it the ZXD and the ZXLD, all right. So I mean this what do you call this range, okay, 12, 16 and 20 horsepower, both medium temp and low temp, right? This product is suitable for supermarket, okay, or cold rooms, okay, within the capacity of 1,000 to 5,000 meters square, that mean for the showcase, for the cold room, all right, for the chiller and freezer application. Most of the what you call the accessory, okay, already included in this unit, right? So as you can see here, is basically is just plug and play, okay. It depends on what bill of material you would like to order. It's all here, right? To show you how to read for some of you who are new to this series, okay, basically ZX is our Copeland outdoor condensing unit, scroll condensing unit. Then you have the LD, that means low temp digital, and if it's only D, the XD will be what you call a medium temp. So for this series, 12, 16, 20 horsepower, okay. Then we have the generation. Basically for this larger one is the first generation, okay. Then E, we always bring in the E with ester oil. That means you can use for all refrigerant, including the R22, all right. So then for Malaysia, we have 380, 420, 3-phase 50 hertz. Okay. For other country, we do have a different motor code, which can take care 60 hertz. Okay. Then the bill of material, as I show you just now. Okay, all the accessories. Before going further, one thing I like to highlight here is we need to take note. Okay, whatever compressor you use or condensing unit you use, okay, doesn't matter what's the brand, you always look for the operating envelope, meaning that you need to operate within the operating envelope, meaning that you need to operate within the evaporating temperature range as well as the ambient or condensing temperature range. Okay, so here for condensing unit, usually we look at the ambient. Okay, for us here, normally when we do sizing, we look at around 38 degrees Celsius. All right, that will give you sufficient capacity because nowadays it's pretty hot, the weather. Okay, if you look at 32, maybe on a hot sunny day you have some issue of high pressure. Okay, so look at 38, and then if it's a mid temp, you always want to operate not lower than minus 20 evaporating. All right, here evaporating, remember, not cold room temperature or showcase temperature. Okay, because if you were to operate a minus what do you call 20 cold room temperature, that means you need to run lower your evaporating. Okay, that's for medium temp. And for low temps XLD, you can go down to minus 40 evaporating, meaning that if you want to have your cold room temperature as minus 35, no issue, okay, or minus 34, no issue, or your showcase or your freezer island, no issue, all right. So always remember that have to operate within the operating envelope, all right. Then you can be assured optimum performance, and also the lifespan of the unit will be longer, all right. Okay, there's so many what they call condensing unit in the market. All right, nowadays, there's many brands. Okay, and also some of it go for the pricing. Okay, some of it go for the features. Okay, and some of it go for the energy saving. Okay, I mean, the ZX has always been. We talk about the product value. All right, what's the value the product that can give to our customer? All right. So first of all, I think today most of us joining is contractors or installer, maybe some end users. Okay, so for end users, most important for them is the reliability. Okay, top priority. Okay, on the equipment, meaning that you don't give them a frequent breakdown and all this hassle of calling the contractor. So they want a unit that's reliable. Okay, running whole year long. Okay. And then obviously with today increase in the what do you call energy cost, electrical cost. So energy consumption is also very important. So if you look at it, our Amazon Copeland, digital scroll condensing unit comply or meet all these requirements. All right, as compared to some of our competitor in the semi-hermetic technology or in the fixed speed technology. All right. So we have the more green dot, okay? So take note on this, okay? This the values. Okay, some of you might, like I say in the beginning, you have experience of installing 2 to 7.5 horsepower, 1 or 2 fan ZX unit, all right, before. And for this larger one, 12, 16, and 20, there is 2 compressor inside the unit, okay? So we have this, the fixed scroll and a digital scroll, okay? And same with the smaller unit that you have installed before, come complete with all the accessory and cold sense controller, all right? So another one to take note, another point is that this is not updated, this one. I think by now we should have around 150,000 unit running, okay, at least for Asia market. So you can be assured that this ZX platform is matured and have been tested, okay, throughout all this year, all right? Okay, just to share with you what you call some of these digital technology, okay? So some of you might have experience with digital scroll and some might not, okay? But I'll take this opportunity to explain a little bit on what do you mean by digital scroll, okay? So Amazon, we build broadly 2 types of scroll, one is the fixed scroll and the other one is the digital scroll, okay, for this unit, meaning that we can have digital modulation or stepless modulation, meaning you can have 20% to 100% capacity control, all right? So how we control this modulation is that we have this solenoid valve, okay? By detecting the suction pressure, so we will control the opening and closing of this solenoid, thus controlling the screw set loading and unloading, okay? For this example, if we look at 20% modulation, 20% capacity, meaning that in 10-second cycle, I will have 2 seconds loaded and 8 seconds unloaded. All right, so you have 20% capacity. So all this is done automatically by the controller, okay, in the unit. So it will calculate based on the suction pressure. So all you need to do is to set what is your suction pressure or evaporating pressure you like to run, okay, your system, your cold room system or your showcase, all right? You just put in one of the setting, then it will modulate automatically, all right? So this function is very useful if you were to drive, let's say one of this unit, you are driving like 3, 4 number of showcases. So when one of your showcases cut on thermostat, so it will automatically unload accordingly, okay? So I mean, in graph form, if you look at it, the digital will have quite a smooth kind of pressure fluctuation, whereas a standard cut in and cut out, you will see the fluctuation of pressure. So if your cold room temperature, you need a precise cold room temperature of plus minus, let's say half a degree. So digital is the one you want to consider, all right? So it even more accurate than the inverter control, because the inverter basically controlling the speed of your motor, not the pressure, all right? So this is directly on the pressure side, which is more straightforward and simpler to use, okay? No, what do you call, complicated, electronics, okay? I tend to spend quite a bit of time on this one because a lot of question on digital scroll, how it functions. I hope that this slide will help you understand. If you need further information, you can go into our YouTube channel and search for Copeland digital scroll. You will find a lot of information there. Okay, so together with this ZXD or ZXLD, we do have this kind of increase in the COP. That means why our unit more energy efficient, all right, and use less energy because of this vapor injection, because of this subcooling, all right, patented vapor injection technology. So we managed to increase the COP by 25%, all right, for low temp condition, all right, as compared to liquid injection. Okay, so for low temp, if you were to use some other technology like the CIC and you need to what they call take care of your high side. You need to have some liquid injection because when you're running low temp, your high side tend to be quite high, all right? So you need to cool it down. So even with empty condition, okay, we still manage to boost up to 18% of COP. So take note, okay, energy saving, all right, when it comes to this vapor injection, okay. We did some comparison, okay, with the market in some of our competitor, okay. This is a brand P. I think you can guess what's the brand, all right. So here I just would like to point out the increase of COP is even more apparent if you look at it. If you run at minus 35 evaporating temperature, the lower it gets, the better COP we are compared to the competitor, as you can see here. Up to 61% better what they call COP increase, okay? So in other words, you can say that we are 60% more energy efficient than the competitor, all right? So it depends how you interpret this comparison, okay? Okay, most of us have experience installing, okay, especially those supermarket contractors, okay? Last time you always have the, low temp compressor rack and medium temp compressor rack, okay, semi-hermetic. You need a big plant room, okay, to store your both of the rack because it's very bulky, all right. So with the ZX ZXLD, it's very compact, okay. You just have to have some space at the back of your store or at the side of the store. You build a platform, that's it. You can just literally hang it or just leave it there, all right, without having to have a machine room or plant room, okay. Nowadays, all this costs money, all right. So you don't want that, all right, if you can do away without the machine room. So if you look at it, if you look at the what you call the piping design, especially, okay, you compare to the rack. If you got a rack, imagine this is a supermarket rack. You have a rack maybe at the basement car park, and then you need to rise up maybe 10-story high to the rooftop, okay, to your condenser or cooling tower. Then you have another 10-story pipe going back to the supermarket shop floor. Imagine, okay, all in all, maybe 20-30 story of pipe length, okay. Maybe few hundred, I won't say kilometer, few hundred meter of piping, okay. So few hundred meter of piping, copper piping costs money, all right. So for main pipe, the supermarket is quite a big size, okay. 2-in-1 okay, big size, cost money. And with all this pipe, you need more refrigerant to fill it up, right? So when you have more refrigerant, more chance of leaking, more chance of pressure drop, you are not environmental friendly, okay. So you don't want that. So the solution is you go with this, all right, our ZXD ZXLD, compact or built-in, all right. So they save you all this hassle, okay. Less pressure drop, less chance of leaking and less refrigerant charge, okay, because we don't have all this long piping, right? Okay, that's a quick one on the product value, the features, all right. And the third one I'm going to show you is on the maintenance side, okay, especially for those contractors, okay, or end user that want a system that is easy to maintain, all right. So with this in mind, okay, this is how the 12 and 16 horsepower unit look like, okay. Both the medium temp and low temp is the same, all right. 2 fan, all right, and then with the compressor at the left and the right hand side, okay. So very compact. So if we look at the overview of this top view, this is a 2 compressor, okay, 1 fixed screw, 1 digital screw, and then you have all the receiver, oil separator, and all the accessory all pre-installed, all right. So here is another view, okay, maybe I just fast forward here. Okay, another thing is this one come complete with the switchboard okay, and control panels, right, and the controller. So all you need to do is 3-phase supply coming in, all right, and that's it, all right, and then you connect your piping, liquid and suction line. That's it. Almost like you're hanging a aircon split unit, all right. So very easy, just plug and play, and this one will save you a lot of cost, all right. So this control panel alone will cost you a few $1,000 plus the controller, maybe another $2,000-3,000. So remember, all right, you have to cost in this. You have to take out this cost if you were to buy this unit for your project, all right. So for the what do you call ease of maintenance, want to see how the whether the oil level is enough. We have a side glass at the side here with the oil separator, high level, low level, all right. And then we have a window to see the whether you have enough refrigerant charge. There is a side glass for that as well. And for the controller, you can see the status, whether you got any alarm or any error, okay. So it's very easy. For charging and vacuuming, okay, it's at the side, very easy. You just open up the panel and it's easy access, all right. So these 2 points, you just do the vacuuming and charging here, right. And then, okay, so just in case, what you call, like I said, if you install this system properly, you commission this properly, this compressor is very reliable, all right? So it will run years without problem. But just in case, okay, you need to replace the compressor, it's still easy. Just open up a panel, you can literally slide it out, all right? So our designer have thought of that, okay? Rather than have this installed somewhere in the middle, whereby a technician have to crawl in, okay? No, it's at the side, easy, just pull out, all right? Once again, okay, so for oil filter replacement, the same, all right, easy. And then if you need to replace the fan, all right, so it's easy as well, okay. So that is 12 and 16 horsepower. Then we have the what you call 20 horsepower unit. So the 20 horsepower, the difference is because of higher capacity, they got 3 fan and also the V block condenser. So all the compressor is, all the accessory is at the bottom here, okay. So accessibility is as simple. All 4-sided, all the panel can be opened up for cleaning and servicing, all right. So here you go, you can see the what you call the compressors, okay, and all the accessory, okay. Then you have the control panel here, okay. So same thing, it's all at the side here, easy for maintenance, all right. Okay, so basically then, of course, if you need further information, you can always email to us or contact Nick. Then we can send you a more detail of the operation manual. But whenever you purchase this unit, the instruction and operation manual come with each and every unit inside the box, all right? So don't worry. So, okay, before I end my presentation, I would like to share with you some of the large ZXD ZXLD installation in Malaysia. Oh, by the way, all this year we have installed, if it's not 1,000, we have installed hundreds of units of the small ZX, okay? But for this particular session, I'd like to share with you the larger ZX, all right? So here you can see, okay, excuse me, I don't put the name of the cold room or supermarket, all right? So for those of contractor who have installed, maybe you recognize some of your installation, all right? So here you can see that for this one, at the back of the supermarket or at the car park, you see, very convenient. You just build out a platform or a rack, okay, without any requirement of a cold room, a plant room, machine room, all right? Save space, save money, all right? So this is a 16 horsepower unit, medium and low temp unit. So the piping easily, okay, go into, this is a short floor. You see, very short piping, all right? So easy for maintenance. And this is another one for smaller supermarket, medium size maybe, okay? Just hang it on the wall, all right? And here they make a platform, all right? Just sit on this, C channel or I-beam, all right? Easy. Here we have 3 number of 20 horsepower, low temp, mid temp, and this is a 7.5 horsepower 2 fan, all right? So easy piping going to the shop floor, short piping. Okay, like this example, what you call no space, no worry, okay? At the back of the store, you can install it. At the back of the store, side of the store, you can install it. This one shop houses, typical, okay, 20 horsepower, just hang there, no issue. All right. Same thing, all right. This one, okay, on the wall, okay. If you are in the PJ Damansara area, okay, so very compact, all right. All this shop house, you don't have space at all. So just hang it, all right. Just hang it and short piping into the shop floor, all right. So easy, okay. So more on the hanging because the unit itself, because it's scroll compressor, not heavy, okay. Imagine this if this is what you call a semi-automatic mixer. It will be very what you call a heavy, okay, 100 200 kilo. You can't really have this small little bracket, right? So please consider this ease of installation, compact, okay. What you call that you can really consider, okay.